Hey guys, I'm Ryan, and I have been hacking things my whole life. I don't have a project video for you today because I finished it, and that's hard to do when you have a day job and you sit there and jump in your shop at 6:30 or 6 o'clock and you're supposed to get a video up by 7. Very difficult to do. So tonight we're going to be talking about this new plasma cutter that I got that can cut through almost a ½ inch steel. The reason why that I don't have a project video for you tonight is because I made this amazing address for a friend, but then I realized after doing it that I can't show it in the video because it basically, if you Google it, it shows you directions to his house, and he's probably going to be sitting at his lazy boy drinking a beer, and he shouldn't. He should be doing my 30-day alcohol challenge, and you'll probably bother him, and I don't want you to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to explain to you all about what a CNC plasma is and why I chose the Langmar systems. There's no affiliate here. There's no discount code below, not yet at least, but I'm going to talk to you why I want to cut steel. This is the Hack Lab for a reason. The reason why I started this channel is so I can make mistakes and I can embarrass myself and I can learn. And that's what you're gonna do with me too. This is the best decision I could make about a plasma cutter. I think it's affordable. I plan to make money on this. I already have orders for metal signs, metal maps, metal things for restaurants because I know how to design with either CorelDRAW, Inkscape, or Illustrator. Those are the three most valuable tools in my head right now are learning how to do 2D design with Illustrator, Inkscape, or CorelDRAW. Okay, I use Illustrator. So a plasma cutter, this is the tube for the actual art of the plasma cutter. Literally, this is the first time I've ever held one of these in my entire life. This is the actual gun of the laser cutter. When you press this, and there's an electrical current between this through the plate, and then it will continue an arc, and it will look like, I guess, plasma, and it will burn a hole right through the metal. Well, what's cool about this particular plasma cutter here, I think I gotta put it up here like some machine gun, is that this particular plasma cutter there's a really kind of a complicated thing. I'm going to say it really fast. It's non-high frequency, which means it doesn't interfere with all the components of the CNC machine. It also has some interesting ports here that allow you to do things like control the height once you have it on the CNC table. The CNC table stands for Computer Numerical Controller, and what it does is it has 3 axes. It has X and Y, and it goes up and down. Well, this CNC can actually sense the material height. Why that's important, I mean, once the CNC machine, this is just the plasma cutter. Why that's important and why the port is important and why I went with this particular plasma cutter, all right? This is the actual CNC table I ordered is from Langmar Systems, okay? Langmar Systems. I don't have that yet. It's got to go over there. I have no room for it. I'll make another video about that. But the reason why that I got this one is that it's compatible with the CNC. It's also 45 amp, which is a lot. It's just a big, huge switch here. If I can look at that switch, doesn't that look familiar? That goes inside of your dryer vent. Ugh. Well, that's it. So anyways, I want to be able, the reason why that I got a plasma cutter is I would like to be able to make parts for bikes. I have a friend that contacted me that has a special interest in a special, I guess, a special pedal for someone that has sort of a disabled foot or maybe even a prosthetic foot. I want to be able to cut out very intricate designs and weld them or tack weld them to different parts of metal. I want to be able to make unique parts that can help people, like people that have potentially a prosthetic, that they ride in a bike and the bike doesn't work perfectly. So maybe I'll make a little attachment and cut out a nice little shape on this plasma CNC, and I'll be able to do that. The reason why that I chose this particular one, other than the fact that it has all the ports that I mentioned and everything else, is that it was affordable. It was not, I think the total cost, I'm going to put the total cost down below because it could change. But comparatively to my laser cutter, I have 4 different robots now. I have the laser cutter, I have the plasma, the CNC, and then I have the 3D printers. All of them have 3 axes, some add, some subtract, but they're robots. You know, I love robots. So the reason why that I decided on this is that the reviews were great, the community was great, like Glowforge, and then on top of that, I found that it was very affordable. And I think that after I put some wheels on the actual cart and figure out all the plumbing, because there's a bath of water that the CNC actually shoots the thing through, and that once it goes through the metal, it ends up in a water bath. If I take all the best advice on the internet, which I'm going to make a video about, and I put it into this table, I'll be able to cut out some really truly amazing signs and have some just absolute blast with it. I got to learn how to weld better. This is not a welder. This is a cutter. This cuts through metal. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. It's supposed to ship here anytime this month, and I probably will make a video out of these 30 videos with the my alcohol challenge and talk a little bit about where I'm going to be putting it. I suddenly have a little bit more time on my hands, by the way, because I wish I wouldn't have said I was getting these videos out at 7 p.m. every night, because I kind of have a long night. Before, as soon as I had a drink around 5:30, 6 o'clock in my rocking chair, even if it was just one, my night was over. I was relaxed. I was going to watch Netflix and stuff like this. I have a lot more energy. You may be able to hear it in my voice. I'm also over a little sickness I had too. So anyways, tonight I had tea. Looking forward to dinner. Sometimes just being hungry, you think you want to drink, but you don't. Another thing is I realize that this is kind of a tough time for our country and for the world, and a lot of people are kind of just, I think, going to alcohol because it really kind of soothes them or makes it easier. A lot of parents use it because it's just, parenting's kind of harder than ever right now, being at home. So I found that I wish I would have just said I'm going to get a video every night and not mention the 7 p.m. Matter of fact, let's officially drop the 7 p.m. thing, and we're just going to do a video for 30 days. This is the third video, so technically I have 27 more. And I really, really think that you should explore at least going 1 week without alcohol just to see what it feels like. After around 48 hours, you start to get past all that other crap, and you start to just kind of feel a lot better, a lot energized, your face, less bags under your eyes. It just seems good. Even if you have one or two, you're giving your liver a break. You know, there's a study that says if you take 30 days off of alcohol, you can reset a lot of things in your body, very similar to fasting and a cold shower. So that's really what I'm going to do if I'm going to do. You know, people that are pregnant, they don't drink for 9 months, if not longer, when they were breastfeeding. So crap. My wife had 2 kids. My mom had 9 kids. I can do this, you know. So, so far, it's good. I'm glad I'm over my little sickness. But anyways, I'm looking forward to this laser cutter. I think the next video I make about the laser cutter will be trying to, I'm very excited about this plasma cutter. And the next video is going to be about where I'm going to place the actual CNC table. So anyways, if you're interested in the plasma cutter, I will be able to do a little bit more of a review, but mainly the reason why that I went with this plasma cutter is that I wanted to find something that was affordable and would actually it would be quality. The reason why that I went with the Lagmar Pro over the basic one is I really like that it had two, the axes were stabilized, very similar to my Shapiko CNC, where they were stabilized on the left and the right. So you had 2 bars and then 2 Y bars, 2 X bars and 2 Y bars. The other one was cantilevered over, and I don't know. I think you would definitely need torch height for that. But torch height controller, which is a $400 upgrade, only comes with the Pro series. So, but the difference between the Pro Lagmar System CNC table and the other one down below is that you get 2 axes on the on the basic one, and on the Pro you get X, Y, and Z that goes up and down. Torch height control is something that's actually in addition to that. So anyways, that's it for tonight's video. Whatever you do, make something that connects someone. Thanks for being here and supporting me. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I do have some thoughts about getting through weekends and stuff like that. But in general, I'm really glad that I'm doing this right now. I have a very cool, spiritual, good feeling about this for myself. And the date, by the way, for me, because you may be watching this in the future, start your 30-day anytime you feel you need to. So you can just go back in this playlist, which is linked below, and just every night kind of check in with that video and just say, hey, or just I'll make a new video, but just check in with the playlist and just see how far you can get. I just feel like I'm getting a little bit more of a cool vibe from this. All right, take care. Love you. Make something and do your best.